Just a quick reminder about where we've come from and where we're at now in terms of physical activity and Parkinson's. So the investment from that charity in a very focused way really kicked off in around 2020 when we received a national lottery grant. So we on the back of that brought in my excellent colleagues Amanda and Ruth, who you'll be hearing from Amanda later on, to focus specifically on how we could both spread the word and increase the accessibility for people with Parkinson's to engage in physical activity. And to date, we're now working with 22 leisure trusts across 10 health boards. We've got a number of local third sector and private providers who are absolutely critical. We've trained well over 100 instructors in how to support and work with people specifically with Parkinson's. We're now really proudly over the last year now working with 2 sports non-governing bodies, Walking Football Scotland and Table Tennis Scotland, both of whom we'll hear from and more about in different ways later on. Next slide, please. Now, again, for those of you who are new, and you'll definitely be aware of this, but just to reaffirm, the role of physical activity for people with Parkinson's is really important. Staying active when you live with Parkinson's can be one of the single best ways to maintain your balance, strength, and coordination. And all that we're presenting to you and sharing with you this afternoon has that as its underpinning. Now, we couldn't do this on our own, certainly not. And that's why days like today are so important, because it's a chance to bring together all those people with this interest specifically in physical activity in Parkinson's, learn from each other what's working and what isn't, so that we can continue to grow and expand our program and make sure that it's available and accessible for as many people as possible. And most importantly, we know too that the benefits are not just about the physical activity itself. So many of you who are involved in programs and projects up and down the country will know oftentimes people will spend as much time with each other outside of the physical activity, chatting about their condition, chatting not about their condition. Finding peer support is crucial, but also the value and importance of the mental health element and the mental well-being that can come from physical activity is crucial too. And at that point, I wanted to ask Ruth if she can play our kind of introductory video from High Life.
The benefits of attending a class like this is to socialise with other people with Parkinson's, to be instructed by an instructor that's trained in what you need to get evidence-based knowledge on the right exercises for you, and also to hopefully just feel better and feel more controlled of your Parkinson's symptoms.
I was diagnosed back in 2011. I just decided I've got Parkinson's, I've got to live with it. I just made up my mind to fight it. And that's what I've been doing ever since.
I've been going to classes now for 3 years. When I get here, I thoroughly enjoy it, and I just feel the benefit. We go for a coffee and chat after the class, and it's a really good support group.
High Life Island's purpose is to make life better. And we've now got over 90 people coming to our Parkinson's classes. It's about physical well-being, mental well-being, but it's also the social interaction. From that perspective, it's been fantastic and will continue to make a big difference to people's lives.